Holidays are usually a family time, but not for everyone. Jasmine Bingham looks at mental health during the holidays. Jasmine?
Jennifer, I spoke to a therapist at the Wellspring Counseling Center about the impacts of the holiday season on people's mental health.
You can maybe volunteer, create new traditions.
The holidays are not joyful for everyone. Some people are grieving, suffering from loneliness, and even dealing with factors like financial stress. A 2021 survey by the National Alliance on Mental Health Illness says 64% of people with mental illness in the U.S. said the holidays worsen their mental health.
Like feeling like you're missing out on a lot of traditions, maybe feeling isolated or lonely, just not being around for like that break that you talked about of being around family, those connections and being around people that really build you up and encourage you and fun times. And
Meek says learning coping mechanisms can help with mental health stress during the holidays.
Regular calls with family if you know that you won't be able to visit. Most importantly, like keep those connections, build things up, do things with your community, maybe with like your churches or any other kind of groups that are around.
For more information on coping resources, visit our website.